So I'm excited to experience camp this summer at Camp to Belong. And I'm gonna, you know this story, but I'm gonna share it because it makes me tear up every time I say it. But you are about 14 to 15 years older than my daughter. And your first camp experience was with us at a sleepaway camp where we were, at the time, my husband was working as a counselor, and we were there for 2 weeks. And my daughter, whose name is Ellie, was two turning three. She was almost three. She did act like she was 16 sometimes, but she was only
She did.
about three.
That's a fact.
And you were the babysitter, the mother's helper, and which I needed because I also had twins that were 1 year old at the time, almost one. And this summer, I'm so excited that Ellie, who's now almost 22, is going to be at Camp to Belong River Valley this summer, and she's going to be your daughter's babysitter and your mother's helper. And it's like, it just makes me like tear up every time I say it
Talk
because,
about full circle.
yeah, yes. And I know that you have been such a positive influence in Ellie's life, and you two, when you get together, it's like you still have this bond and can like talk, like even if it's been a year or 2 years that you haven't seen each other, and then you reconnect, and it's like you never missed a beat. And I love that she's going to have that connection with your daughter. I love that.
I do too. I'm so excited. I know she's going to be an incredible asset to our camp experience. And it really is just amazing how we've come full circle and how you really, set off that initial spark in my interest in the camp world. And here we are. I don't even want to calculate how many years later, a lot of years later. And Ellie's coming to spend the week with my daughter, who is basically the same age that Ellie was when I was there with her.
I know. It just gives me chills every time, every time. And I think for her, it's going to be this amazing, she had a wonderful camp experience growing up. But I think being at Camp to Belong River Valley and experiencing and meeting kids that are in foster care that are such a different life than she led will be very eye-opening and hopefully inspirational to her as well.